This video covers the Schneider Control Expert Disaster Recovery in FactoryTalk AssetCentre. To add a new Schneider asset, ensure that the system is in design mode and click on the New button. Expand the controller items, then select the Schneider Controller Control Expert. Once completed, select OK. First, let's set the addressing information. Click on the ellipses to the right of the addressing info dialog to browse. TCP/IP is selected by default. Note this is the only communication supported with FactoryTalk AssetCentre for the Schneider controllers. Enter the IP address for the online controller. If the application has a password, enter that, then press OK. Next, let's take a look at backup data. This is optional since the file will be generated the first time a disaster recovery schedule occurs. However, you can add backup data if desired. The only file type supported by AssetCentre is the STU file type. Schneider can save as a STU, an STA, or a CEF file, but we only support STU. Now that the configuration is complete, let's create a disaster recovery schedule for backup or backup and compare. For the backup and compare schedule we selected, if there is no backup data, the schedule will generate a backup file automatically. Next, we will run the schedule. Keep in mind that while this schedule is running, the time could take up to 30 minutes to finish. For the sake of time, we'll show you some examples of compare reports that are generated. For the backup and compare reports, if there are no differences found, the compare report will generate a PDF showing everything is equal. The source project is the file in the AssetCentre archive, while the destination project is the information found online in the Schneider controller. This uses Schneider's native comparison tool to generate this report. When the compare reports have differences found, the system will show where the projects are equal and not equal. With Schneider, in UnityDiff we can compare the DTO result. For this example, the compare results show that something was added with FTAC. We can also see if something was modified or deleted. However, in the third-party compare report generated for AssetCentre, we can only show as equal and not equal for the UnityDiff compare results. If the user has configured the controller with an incorrect IP address or application password, the schedule will fail. The event log will show a 0x0013 if an incorrect application password or IP address has been entered. If there is no Schneider Control Expert software installed on the agent, an error will be received with 0x0011 as the error code. For an additional layer of troubleshooting, third-party trace logs can be enabled. By default, these are set to be disabled. To enable the third-party trace logs, go to C, Program Files x86, Rockwell Software, AssetCentre Agents, Agent Controller, FTAC Third-Party Trace config.xml. By default, the log value as shown on the screen will be set to false. Set the value to true to generate the trace log. The logs will be stored in C Users Public Rockwell Software FTAC Third-Party Trace and will have the name of the Schneider software and the date and time that the log was generated. The log will show the Schneider version as well as all the pertinent information needed with troubleshooting. In the log that is shown, there is no issues or changes shown, and everything performed as scheduled. Lastly, let's take a look at what the controller looks like in the web client. In the asset tree, users can see the Schneider controller type and can see the controller properties in the Properties section. For additional support, please refer to the Rockwell Automation knowledge base for more information. Thank you.